Okay, so hopefully, we don't experience any lag or any crashes, and we have a good stream. And I need to charge my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna start with talking about the runes because that's still like super confusing. Like the easy, and they say that like in quotations sarcastically, the easy ones to farm. Especially 5-star runes. When you start farming your 5-star runes, you want to farm slots 1, 3, and 5. So what I'm gonna do for my chill, which I'm gonna farm each scenario for my soul stones, because for me soul stones are more important. So I'm gonna farm the soul stones for the heroes first daily. This is what I do daily. Like I already did some this morning. I did 5 for chill, 5 for kaboom, and then I had to go. But when I farm this normal stage for chill, I was farming because this is for persistent. I think you need 2 runes to get the effect. So for this one, I was farming slot 4 to get HP, which I got 2 runes in a row for HP. And then I went to slot 5 since that's guaranteed HP, and I'm farming slot 5 for the HP rune. Because this rune is a defensive rune, and if I ever want to put it on a unit and I just need to rune them, I want to give them HP. If I'm gonna give them the resist rune, so I'll give them that. And then for strike for kaboom, I just farm any stage right now because I don't need like 1 through 3. I just saw them. For igniter, I'm still going in slot 5 for my super shot. But the easy runes to farm when you're farming like 5-star runes, like remember I got this rune from I think it was 7F, or I forgot where I got it, but that's super lucky. A 5-star strike rune, amazing. And it's slot 1, so it's guaranteed attack. So you want to farm slot 1, slot 3 for your defense. That's the easiest, like, 5-star rune when you're 5-star rune farming in the scenarios. You want to farm 1, 3, and 5 first. Because 1, 3, and 5, they're guaranteed to be this, like attack, defense, and HP. So those are the 3 that you want to farm. And then when you're farming your 5-star rune, like if you get like attack or attack percentage, like I think slot 6 would be the next easiest to farm, because you get attack percentage, and I believe you get effect resistance, which is terrible. Effect accuracy is nice. So you can get these 2 next. And then this one is the last rune that I would farm, slot 4, because that's a semi-defensive rune. Like you can get defense and HP, and that's like, for me personally, that's the lowest priority to upgrade to a 5-star rune. So I would go 1, 3, 5, and then either 2 or 6. And 4 is the last slot that I would farm. Like I believe I had a 3-star rune until like super recently for kaboom right there. Simply because it's the lowest priority. Like defense and HP aren't important, especially on kaboom, because kaboom is an offensive unit, so he doesn't need the defense or the HP. For this scenario 8, like you can look right here, and it tells you like the units that people are using, like the popular units. And Boomer is extremely popular, but that's because everybody farms him up. But he's neutral. He's neutral to the stage, like water water and tech are in the same element, so he's neutral. What you want is elemental advantage. To make it easier for us to beat it, we want elemental advantage, especially since we're not that strong. Like, once you get stronger, and then you're gonna be wanting to farm, like, a lot of people farm up Kaboom super early. Like, before they had the guaranteed drops. Right now, I don't know if I want to keep farming because the drop rate is so low. But from what I've read, like, Stealth Elf and Super Shot can four shot the boss with her skills. Her skills do a lot of damage, and if she has the proper, like, runage, she can deal some damage. Unfortunately, mine doesn't have the right runes. Like, she can crit. When she crits, she does a lot of damage. But she still needs offense. That's why I want to farm these runes up. I'm still trying to get her strike set up. But these two for scenario 8 are really good. Especially Stealth Elf, because she has the elemental advantage. And you can just get her to 6-star super easily. You already have everything for her. Like, people even use Awakened Stealth Elf. And then Whamshell, Kaboom is at a disadvantage, but since he's a lot of players, like, strongest unit Awakened, they use him for it. But Whamshell is popular because he was farmable. Now Chill's gonna move up this list. Like, she's not here, but I think, personally, in my opinion, Chill is better than Whamshell. And you're gonna start to notice that, like, as people start farming her up and everything. And then Super Shot Stealth Elf is right below. But that's because she's not as easily farmable, but you are given her, like, through the monthly reward and everything. And also from farming up the, what is it called, the Mirage Tower, you get a bunch of her soul stones. And her Awaken skill is just amazing, 2 mana. And when she crits, it turns into a AoE effect. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, I would recommend just farming the same team that I'm farming for B8. Stealth Elf, Chill, and Super Shot. Because I even went on Reddit and they told me, I believe, like, you just need 5-star runes on Super Shot Stealth Elf and Stealth Elf themselves, both of those, and you can just go in and go in and beat B8, because that's all you really need for it. That's why I'm trying to get Stealth Elf to level 60. When she's level 60 and I start farming up runes for her, which I'm trying to do, but, like, farming the soul stones that I want takes a lot of time. But honestly, like, maybe even Flashwing. If you need healing, Flashwing is also an option. If you have a bunch of soul stones for Flashwing, you can use her as a, like, your healer. And then you can use, like, regular Stealth Elf if you don't want to work on Super Shot. Because Stealth Elf herself is, like, she has her crit. Her second skill, if she crits, is also an AoE, but it's a weaker AoE. And then you can use Whamshell as your tank since you already invested in him. And he's alright. He does have a 30% chance to grant you a shield. But he doesn't have the focus aggro. You could use Gulper though. Gulper as your focus aggro. And then Whamshell, Flashwing, and Stealth Elf would be a decent team, I think. Yeah, because you can farm Flashwing, like, I was debating on farming Flashwing because I could awaken her since I got a quad lightning on Flashwing, and I have like 270 of her soul stones, so I can just awaken her, and then I would just need the ores. I would just need the ores to awaken Flashwing. That's why I was debating Flashwing, and also her heal becomes like a. I think it becomes like, I don't remember if it's a debuff or she removes debuffs as well as healing. Yeah, her awakened ability cleanses too. So she not only heals but cleanse. So that could be powerful. Like if in stage 8 you're getting like debuffed or something. But I don't think it would be like for stage 9. I'm just gonna farm. Yeah, but I'm gonna, for like in my opinion, like farming stage 7 isn't. No, the energy is the same, but I think like in my opinion, like farming stage 7 for runes isn't that good because the 5-star drop rate is super low. Like granted you have the chance for legendary runes, but I'm starting to agree with people who said like farm the scenario because it's easier to get like the rune you want for less energy. So like for example for my chill, I need her to have 5-star ward runes. Yeah, it's not worth it. But if you can beat stage 1 to get your energy runes, yeah, I would recommend, like, for me, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna farm stage 5, and I'm not sure if I want to farm stage 3 or 4 because both of them, like, cause alright, like, look for Kaboom. I think stage 4, I mean slot 4 runes give effect accuracy, and for Kaboom that means explode. So if you farm up an effect accuracy rune, then you could give it to Kaboom, and it's a slot 5 slot effect accuracy rune. So you could give him effect accuracy up on slot 4, and that's like a pretty decent rune. So for your offensive heroes, like Kaboom has the explode effect, Boomer has explode, like any hero that has an effect. Like even I think Freeze Blade with the freeze, I'm not sure how it works, but you could farm slot 4 for effect accuracy up instead of like HP or defense, and then put it on slot 4. And then for your more defensive units like Chill, you could just farm HP and defense for slot 3 and 4. And then you have your choice of what you want to rune them. Like your Whamshell or your Chill. Like you could rune them, like I believe you can get HP percentage from slot 2. I'm not sure if you can get flat HP because I don't remember, but you can just go HP on each rune, energy, 5-star energy runes, like to start off with. And then if you want to make the switch to ward runes, once you're able to beat the hard scenario for your tank, you can just do that. Like I think my Whamshell still has the 4-star runes that they gave us, the ward runes. And I haven't really upped them up that much besides like the first time. But you can do that, like farming energy runes to start off with, and then just going and like for stealth of, I would probably like do a 5-star slot 1 energy rune just to get her the attack stat, and then I would probably either go 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you could farm stage, like, energy runes, 5-star energy runes, and put them on your heroes. Since energy, you only need two runes to get the effect, and that'll still be enough of a boost. Well, I think it's worth it because I'm not gonna be, once I finish farming the rune, the soul stones for the hero I want, for the heroes I want, I'm gonna farm runes, not soul stones. That's what you're not getting. Like, like, in my opinion, getting a 5-star rune for the hero, like for the slot you want and for the hero you want, is better than just farming stage 7 for a random, rune, because it's a lower chance. Like, first you need to get the slot. Yeah, but I don't know if, like, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying, like, because I'm gonna farm stage 1 hard too, but I'm not farming it for the soul stones because Stink Bomb, whatever his name is, that turtle thing, he's terrible. Yeah, so I agree. Like, you should just go to stage 1 hard and just farm those energy runes. Like, I would start with slot 1 and just farm a bunch of slot 1 runes, and then try and get either 3, 4, or 5. For Kaboom, I would go for slot 4 for the effect accuracy. And then for your tank, like for your Whamshell or Chill, whoever you're gonna decide on, I would go with oh, I think we're done. I would go with we're done, right? I did 10 beforehand. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into Igniter. I would I would go for your tanky hero. I would go for all energy. Like, I would do the entire all 5-star energy runes just to get the stats for your hero, because HP on a tank is also good. And then I would focus on specific, like, I would go for HP on, let's see if I have the runes. Let me see. Because I'm not sure. Yeah, soul stones are more important because after 40 days you get, not, is it after 20? Yeah, after 20 days, which is 3 weeks, you get 300 soul stones. And that's if you don't have already, like, a large chunk. Like, when was the update? Last Thursday, and I already have 100 soul stones for Chill. And that was just after a 1 week. Like, it's not even been a full week yet. And I used a couple, cause she was at 3-star before the update. Like, I barely had her like +2, I think. And that's like 5 soul stones or whatever, like 2 plus 5. Yeah, yeah, like 5, 8, like low amounts. And now I took her to +5. So I already have 90, and I haven't farmed her yet. So I have 100 basically of Chill. And look at my Crypt King. I have him already 300, and I can already power him up to +5 and evolve him, basically. Because I haven't farmed his stage yet, so I still have 15 of him to do. I don't focus on Whamshell. Igniter, Grey Hero, I already have 220. And I'm about to farm his stage too. Gear shift, I would love to get some gear shift. Food fight isn't bad either. Cinder, man, I fell asleep and I missed out on 5 soul stones. So I missed out on powering her up for 5. But I'm basically at 200 for Cinder as well. Like, that's what, like, you're not... Like, look at Crusher, 245. Like, after 3 weeks, you can awaken a hero, and that's if you're at 0 soul stones. Like, some of these over here, like... Most of the heroes I'm missing are Nat 5. Like, I'm only missing a couple of Nat 4s. Well, I'm missing a bunch of Nat 4, but those are the only ones I'm missing, Nat 4. I have all the Nat, like, 1 through 3, right? Yeah. And I don't even have Hex. How in the world did we... yeah. So, just farming up your units, farming up the soul stones for them, is huge. If I picked Buckshot, I could awaken him. But his ability is terrible. And I have Tri-Tip. And I bought him from Guild Shop, and I bought him from Extreme Dungeon Farming. So I grinded him up from 0 soul stones. And now I have 16 extra, and you can actually invest into him. And his awakened ability... block rate down, so he increases crit chance. So he's not a bad unit to go for like your crit heavy unit. Like if you use him and the Igniter together, that's not a bad combo. Cause he increases like the likelihood of a crit. Even Cinder. Cause Cinder ignores defense. And then plus the crit rate down. Tri-Tip and Cinder together. That's deadly right there. So just farm your soul stones. Like that's what I agree with. Soulstone farming is more important than rune farming at the moment because there's so many good units, and Come To Us could change it. They could change some units and nerf them into the ground, or they could rotate the units. And they might put like Blazone. Blazone is like, he's pretty good, but he's not like an amazing unit in my opinion, because like his second skill is just terrible. Like it costs too much mana, and it just puts defense down, and he doesn't even like it. It's not even his awakened skill. And then Boomer's just amazing, and he could get rotated out, or he could be moved too hard, and that's gonna just make it even harder to get him. Or they could put in those like tough luck and all that, all those other units like the 1-stars. Like there's so many things that could happen that I would just say farm as many soul stones as you can. Alright, let's look at the extreme dungeon, and then we'll get into Igniter. And then Boomer, and then Cinder. Let's see who has extreme dungeon up. We're lagging right now. Crypt King, Smolder Dash, and I think Blast Zone. All terrible. Come on, is it Blast Zone or who is it? I know it's a rare. Come on. I think it froze. Yeah, and Stealth Elf is a very good unit. She has a built-in 30% crit rate. Like, that's why if you get her, even just like that 4-star crit rate rune that I have, she has. Come on, what is this, man? Show me the bottom. Blast zone. See, was that too hard? And you could also like try and farm a 5-star energy rune, and then just go like crit rate for it, because it's still like possible to get Yeah, the lag is it's starting to lag, but I don't know what it could be. I'm the only one using Wi-Fi in my house right now, so it's probably my phone or the game. But we were fine like up until a couple of minutes ago, so I don't know if it's the phone or the server lagging. Be fine once we get into the scenario. Let's see how it goes. I do need 300 gems. I was thinking of farming up like some of my level 1 units and just farming them up for the... Alright, so that crashed. Yeah, so it's the game. It crashed. And I might need to restart the stream since the game crashed. Is it still live? Because it says I'm still live. I don't know if the stream ended or not, but let's get into Igniter. Because like that's what I was saying, like you don't have to focus on one specific unit. You want, like, if you have elemental advantage, then you can just farm. Like, we have different soulstone amounts and different heroes. Yeah, so like for me, Awakening Crypt King was easy because I have 300. I had 300 of his soulstones. But you can't do that because you don't have 300 of his soulstones. And he wasn't farmable before. Or I think he was, but it was only like 6 soulstones for like farming him or whatever. So if you have, say, like Flashwing 300 soulstones, you could just awaken her and use her as your earth support unit. And then you can use Stealth Elf or Whamshell. If you have like a bunch of Whamshell soulstones or Chill or whatever unit you can like pump up and upgrade to 5-star, 6-star, and awaken faster, and they have elemental advantage, then you should just use that unit. Like, it's not necessarily bad to use like other units, but these are units that are free to play and they're easy to upgrade. That's why so many people use Stealth Elf. Like, even in stages where they have disadvantage, they still use her because she's a 6-star unit that they have for free. But going against like a fire, like in the fire dungeons or in the wind, like in the wind dungeon and undead, she has so much of a disadvantage that she'll glance and miss a lot of her shots and she'll crit less. So that's where you don't want to use her, and then you want to diversify your team. Like, it's not necessarily bad to use different units if they have an advantage. Like, that's why I'm like working on my other heroes, since right now for me it's not that much of a priority to rune farm, since I'm still like trying to awaken like so many of my units, they're gonna be good. Like long term, like having my units awakened and like 6 stars and everything is gonna be great, and then I can farm. Well, I still have a lot of energy. You should just use your gems if you want to keep playing. Just use your gems. That's what it's there for. Since like rolling for your heroes is great, but you can also use them for energy, and it's the same thing. Though the drop rate is abysmal, so I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna like patch it and up the drop rate, or if they're gonna keep it like this since they're now guaranteeing us the soul stones. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but the drop rate is abysmal. 5% for non-guaranteed is beyond terrible. But once Amber gets to level 60, I'm gonna put in Barbarella. Yeah, I'm gonna put in Barbarella so that she can get to level 60 faster. And then I'm gonna put in... I have to put in somebody that I'm working on. I could put in Crypt King or Cinder, since she's still level 20. Yeah, I'll put in Crypt King first, because his leader ability is really good. And I want to work on him too. Yeah, and then once Stealth Elf reaches level 60, I'll put in Igniter, and then I'll put in Cinder in his place. And then I'll have my Undead team, as well as my Life team. It's gonna be great. And then I have my BA team getting up there too. Like the only reason I'm doing mom shows for the mission. Like if not, Chill would be in there. If they done all the what? Yeah, that's why I don't even know, like, where did your son, like, ask him to give you the link to the event? Because from what I've seen, they've done all of them, and then you collect the final reward. Like, JT did his video on it, and he had all of them done, and he even bought the bonus rewards. So, I don't even know. From what I've seen, like, it has to be everything. Everyone I've seen collected has collected all of them. So I don't know if it's just one path. If it is one path, then I'll just do that Barbarella path that you said is good, because I don't even have Hex, so I can't do the Hex path. And I'm not sure if you can unlock Hex. I think you can, right? Just from doing another mission lower down. I think like the Whamshell one, where when you unlock Whamshell, gives you Hex. That's why I'm upgrading Whamshell. So if you do need to do all of them, then it's still smart to start up at the top, work your way down, and then upgrade Stealth up to level 70. And hopefully we get a 4-star rune right here, because I really need it. I'm not so sure it finishes in a couple of weeks. I feel like it might be like a permanent like addition, like what is it? The Chaos Dungeons? And they might refresh it, or they might change it or do something, because it's very hard, like, just to complete at all. Like, even, like, we're not slouches or anything, and it's still gonna be hard, especially for, like, new players to be able to finish it in a month. Like, you saw that the little thing they had, the mission thing where they were like, finish 40th floor and beat the piñata normal. Like, that's not gonna be easy. Well, I mean, maybe short term we might not have a chance, but if they do refresh it, then we have an easier chance because we'll have the heroes upgraded already. If they change the heroes, then we're gonna be in trouble. But if it's the same, like Mirage Tower refreshes monthly, and it's the same themes over and over again. So if it's like Mirage Tower, then we'll be fine. But I highly doubt that's gonna be the case. I don't know. I don't know, I just don't know, like, if it is just one path or if it's multiple, because I haven't seen anything besides, like, pay-to-play players collecting it. Even, I think, I'm not sure if Poke or Childish Plays or Tectone, I haven't seen them collect it yet. And I know, I believe Childish Plays is free to play on Skylanders, and Tectone is free to play as well. Poke says he's free to play in Skylanders. That's what he says, so I don't know. But didn't he, like, upgrade Gusto? Like, that seems like a rip. If he's free to play and working on Gusto, and he said, like, oh, you guys need, like, wind and undead, and then he works on a pretty bad unit, like, Crypt King and Cinder are way better than Gusto. That's my opinion, at least. He said he's free to play. Doll Baby said Poke is free to play. In two separate live streams. That's what Doll Baby said. Poke is free to play. He doesn't even have Spitfire. She said it in Angry's live stream when she took over. She said that Poke is free to play. She could have been, like, being sarcastic, maybe, but that's what I heard. Poke is free to play in Skylanders. Well, I mean, in Castle Clash, she was heavy pay to play, so, you know, old habits die hard. But that's what Doll Baby said for Skylanders. She said Poke is free to play and he doesn't even have Spitfire yet. We're in Auto Battle 7. Like, working on Gusto for free to play is like a rip. Like, why would you waste your time on him? Even pre-update. Like, there was, like, semi-farmable units. There was, Freeze Blade, you could farm him as well. there was so many units. We lost 21 units, and for undead and wind, there was jetpack. You could farm jetpack, and he's a pretty good like wind unit. And Crypt King was still available then. Like, there's so many units you can farm in this game, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like knife and undead, because they're weak to fire, and fire right now is the most prevalent. JT stream? What do you mean? JT live stream Skylanders? JT did a live stream for Skylanders on Professor JT? We are not getting the rune drops either, but it's whatever. It's secondary to the soulstone drops. Yeah, I don't know. He could be free to play, but because getting gems isn't like super hard, especially during the Easter event. We got a lot of gems from that, and probably he could have been saving for a while from the collection. Well, I mean, look at how long Tecton has been playing as well, and he has a lot of awakened units. And remember, the drop rate used to be better, nearly 30%, 35 or 40%. Plus months and months of grinding, and all the energy that we get daily, plus all the events that they have in game. Like, it's not unreasonable. Like, I've been playing for 3 weeks and I already have my Kaboom awakened, Crypt King awakened. Stealth Elf is level 60 already. Gorilla Drilla, man. I have a Gorilla Drilla that's awakened, and I could power him up to 6 stars if I wanted to. And Gorilla Drilla's no slouch, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pass it if he was pay to play and purchase like a few packs or something. But there is another guy, he's a Twitch streamer, and he's the owner of that Discord that has all the Nat 5s. His name is Spam and Rice. And he's free to play. Like, he streams like almost all day Skylanders, and he doesn't, like, he won't even collect his gems off screen, like the collection gems, because he wants people to see that he's not buying gems or anything. And he's really good. Like I would recommend you to watch him. I don't know if you have Twitch, or I don't know if his VODs go for subscribers only or anything. Like, I don't know how his stuff works. Yeah, but Spam and Rice is a free to play player, and this is what advice like he gave me. I asked him on stream, like, oh, do you think I should farm Like, what do you think 6-star versus Awaken? And this was his exact words. He's like, both. Like, you're gonna need to do both anyways. So just farm the soul stones up anyways. Like, just farm the soul stones. Like, the important thing is farm soul stones first. And then you can decide what you want to do. Like, for stealth elf, you can do the, you can just 6-star her, and that's fine. Or you can awaken her as well, and that's fine too. Like, Kaboom, you need to do both for him to be good anyways. You need to 6-star him, and you need to awaken him. So it doesn't matter what you do first, since they removed the level cap. Yeah, that's what I think, because now, like, you need 300 soul stones. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Dude, like, I'm gonna do a stage, I'm gonna do Sender right now, just so you can see my Kaboom. And I think first I'll do Crypt King. Dude, it's hilarious. Yesterday he started farming like the Crypt King soulstones after I awakened Kaboom, and he was one-shotting everything on easy, and on normal he was doing a bunch of damage. If he got a crit, he would kill everything. And that was just Kaboom. Like, I was honestly debating, like, maybe I should get Stormblade today, and farm him through extreme dungeons. But honestly, I don't know if I really need Stormblade. Like, I already have some good units. I'm not gonna be farming stage 7 anyways, because like getting the runes from that is really hard. But Awakened Kaboom is powerful. Man, how many levels have we gone up? 1 level this whole time? And this is why you don't like farming scenario, huh? You prefer the experience dungeon? Like, look at Super Shot. She comes in, does her damage, like right off the bat. And if she gets a crit with her first ability, it's an AoE. And it's a pretty decent AoE. It's not like you see, she has a higher chance to crit. Like, I don't know, I really like her. Though I wish I could get her attack more up, like a crit rune with crit with an attack substat. That would be amazing. Yeah, but you're gonna boost them up anyways, like through. I'm not too worried about it. And honestly, I don't even know who I would get. Even if I were to finish it, like if I were to finish it today, I still don't know who I want. Like, cause Chain Reaction is for B9, but they say Spitfire is for B10, and I don't have either. So I would still need to like farm the extreme dungeons for them. But I don't know if like awakening them, supposedly Chain Reaction and Spitfire. This is what I heard. Supposedly both of them have very bad awakened abilities, so it's better to like just 6-star them. I'm not sure about Spitfire, but I know Chain Reaction has a bad awakened ability. So it's just really hard, like, what you want to go for. The only hero that I know I want to go for is Igniter. Igniter is a monster, especially with his awakened ability. Because Astro is more than likely gonna get nerfed. So what's the point of having a hero that's gonna be nerfed? And then you can't like farm his soul stones. So if you were to awaken him, that's all you can't even awaken him. Yeah, but the thing I don't like about Spitfire is his ability only works on crits. So if you're not critting, he's useless. Wait, is that a 3? Oh, cancel, cancel, cancel. Yeah, it was a 3-star one. So I'll show you my kaboom right now. And it's 9:30. I wanted to go. Yeah, Igniter's insane, dude. That's why I wanna awaken mine. We're at we're at where are we? Dude, if they didn't nerf the drop rate, I would go for him today. Is the fire dungeon up? Fire dungeon is up. Would it be worth it to go for him today? I needed 60 yesterday. I mean, I needed 30 yesterday and I used 600 runs. I don't think I have the energy to go for it. Actually, I might go for it. Off stream, I'm gonna grind the igniter. I'm probably gonna grind the igniter today. Or you know what? I'm not gonna grind the igniter. I'm gonna grind the ore and the elixir. I'm gonna grind the ore and elixir, and then tomorrow I'll grind the soul stones because we'll get 15 guaranteed, so that'll be 45, and then we do have some omni stones, I believe. Yeah, I can farm some omni stones today as well from various stages. These are heroic. I don't know who to use my heroic omni stones on because I wanted to use them on Stealth Elf and Freeze Blade, and also Enigma is a pretty good choice, and Night Hex is good. Hex and Jetpack. All of these are good. Smolder Dash, like they're all good to use them on. So it's like it's super hard to pick. And then these, I was thinking Ember, but what about Chain Reaction when I get them? Because I'm a 43 for Starcast, which I could get him today. I need 25 more Chain Reaction to get Chain Reaction. And then I need 5 more to get Blaster Mind. And I need 12 to get Spitfire. And Stormbleed I need 4. And I already have Blackout. This would be like extra Blackout. And I have her as well, so I would have extra. And I have 62 of Wildstorm. So if I were to pick Wildstorm, I'd be able to work on him a bit. But I believe I can get some from Arena too, right? If I do my Arena tries, I can get 5 Omni Stones from Arena. And that'll be a few more Omni right there. So I could possibly, I'm gonna go for the ore today. And then if anything, I'll get Igniter tomorrow. I'm gonna awaken my Igniter tomorrow. Yeah. So that's my goal. Tomorrow I'm awakening Igniter. What have you been doing? Arena for the Omni? Or farming Igniter to awaken him? Sorry about the little mini rant thing. I just got I was thinking what am I gonna do? Either go for Igniter or this is 50 right here. And I do have my daily energy. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I wish I was in a higher. I wish I was in a higher rank, because I think at master rank you get 25 per win, and then you're able to get the legendary and the. Come on, why is it lagging now? We were fine. Alright, this is my team. Look, this is the team that I was using yesterday for this, just to guaranteed win. And Kaboom with his awakened ability, 6-star plus 4, 5-star plus 4, level 61. He was one-shotting the easy stage, and then on normal stage, he was putting in a lot of damage. You see? He was doing half. Igniter's a beast, first of all. I'm gonna awaken mine, and then once he's awakened, I'm gonna take him up and then start powering him up and hopefully start rune farming him. I'm gonna use the same rune set that I have on Stealth Elf for him. When I'm gonna go attack on. Should I go attack or crit damage? I don't know. It's really hard because, for my super shot Stealth Elf, I wish he would do more. I wish he would have a higher attack, but at the same time, the extra crit damage when she crits is really nice. But I honestly don't know what's better, because I feel like both of them are good. I don't know, who do you think is better, my regular elf or my super shot Stealth Elf? In my opinion, both of them are good, but they're different. Stealth Elf is more consistent, and super shot, when she gets her crit off, does more damage. But they have the reason why I don't know, because super shot regular Stealth Elf, when she crits, her crit ability, the AoE, does very little damage. And when from what I've been seeing, just from both, but you get the soul stones for super shot monthly from the ladder Mirage Tower thing, and from the sign-in we get her a lot. I don't know if the monthly resets after those 30 days, whatever, but I wish it would. I wish it was the CC calendar that we used to have, and it would just reset every 30 days, because the way it is right now, I don't like it. Honestly, even though I'm getting the rewards that are in the past, you're still not getting new rewards. I don't know if you understand me. How we have the 5-day login whatever now, and then it just resets on its own. after the 5 days, and if you miss the day, you can purchase it for 50 gems or whatever. And then it's the same thing every 5 days. Like, I prefer that versus this because we're not like the 7 day login after 7 days, it just stopped. And then we're getting this new 14-day login thing. And I don't know, I don't like it. And we've been going for an hour. After these 10 runs, I'll end it. Yeah, that 7 day login was OP. 800 gems, 300 gems. Like, you almost got 2,000 gems from that. Plus all the energy that was in there. That's like super OP. But the regular, like the monthly login, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I guess technically you get skill stones from it, but everybody's complaining that they're not getting, that skill stones are super hard to come by besides like the monthly login, so I don't even know. Maybe it does reset on its own after 30 days, but boom, you saw that? He does so much damage and then the guaranteed explode. Plus mine has focus runes, and focus increases the chance of a status effect. So with the focus runes and the AoE, everybody has a chance to get explode, which is super nice. Like yesterday when I was doing the beat stage 40F for the tower, like when I went into beat Pinata, I almost lost to him like the first time. I think I did lose to him once and then I had to go in and do it again. I don't remember. But the second time around, my kaboom hit the pinata and then gave him the explode, and then pinata killed my other two heroes. I don't remember if I was using Chill or who my 3-man team was, but kaboom died and all that was left was Ember, and Ember had her reflect ability up and her charge skill, and then she went for her charge effect and she was charging up, and then she got hit twice by the pinata, and then the pinata killed himself through her 5-mana ability, which grants her reflect. So it killed himself, plus Kaboom's explode just managed to get him off, and Ember was at like 1 HP and she managed to survive. And I was like, that's freaking insane. We went to the movies yesterday and I saw Ugly Dolls, and it was an okay movie. Like, your son is like, how old is your son? 10 or something? He might like it. And there's a lot of musicals, like it feels like a Disney movie, but in my opinion, it's not as good as a Disney movie. Like, by the end of it, like, they try to go for the feel-good story, but I don't know, in my opinion, like, it was more like of a cliche, like, you know, like My Little Pony, where it's like an obvious money grab type of thing. Like, they're just gonna make new dolls and more movies, and the storyline, like, for kids, yeah, for kids, I feel like this movie it's pretty good, but for adults, like, I don't know. Like it did have some, you know how like it's a wannabe Disney movie basically. Like that's the way that I would describe this movie, because like a Chinese company produced it, I believe. So like you could tell, like I don't know, but you could just tell like it was just trying to be Disney. Like, do you remember in Toy Story, the last one, where Andy grows up and then he donates his toys to the preschoolers or whatever, and then they get thrown into the igniter and then they're gonna be like burned away or whatever, and then like there's all the suspense and all that. Like they copied the exact same scene from Toy Story 4. Spoilers. I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not. But they copied that exact same scene and I was like, what? This feels just like cheap Toy Story 4 then. In my opinion, it just feels like it's a good movie, but it just feels like it was trying to be Toy Story 4. Like from my point of view, like they smashed all of Toy Story. Like almost, how long has it been? Like Toy Story came out in the 90s, right? So it's been almost like 30 years of Toy Story and they put it all into one movie. Yeah, but nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's watching it anyways, but that movie just feels like 4 years of like four Toy Story movies meshed into one, sort of. But that's just my point of view. Like the storyline isn't the same as Toy Story, but like certain parts feel like Toy Story. And they do have a lot of musicals in it. It would be like if Toy Story had musicals in it. Because Pixar doesn't really do musicals in their movies. So it would be like if Toy Story was a musical, basically. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, I think. If Toy Story was a musical, which is fine. Like it's an okay movie for kids. But I won't talk about Endgame spoilers because that's just too much. Because Endgame is very good, but I won't talk about Endgame until like a year has passed and everybody's seen it. Damn, who was that? That was her second ability, huh? Yeah. Ember's a really good hero. I wish she had an AoE effect and she would just be broken beyond belief if she hit for. If Ember had. I don't know if her awakened ability turns her 5 mana into an AoE, but could you imagine Ember with an AoE effect? And I really don't like Whamshell though. Like his design, he looks so ugly. I prefer Chill. Chill's just the base. She's the best unit in the game, in my opinion. Ember would be second, Chill, and then Ember. Whamshell doesn't even have focus aggro. Dude, and Barbella, actually, it would be Chill, Barbella, then Ember. I don't know if you've used Barbella in battle or anything, but she is very good too. Like, I was using her yesterday for Boomer, I think. Boomer. In Boomer scenario to get her some experience. And Barbella actually impressed me. And she has focus aggro, so she's actually a better tank than Whamshell too. We didn't get a single 4-star rune, huh? We got 13. That's nice, getting 13. Yeah, so... Alright, so I got a extreme dungeon if you want to go into it. For extreme dungeons, for the villain, I only farm Gulper. And for heroes, I farm Chill or any good like Nat 5 that I see in the chat. Yeah, Barbarella's really nice. I really like her animation and her design. She has the legs like tree trunks, and I was like, what in the world is going on? And I only go for Gulper. Like, I have about I have 100 Gulper, and I have 36 of that guy. So I could actually possibly take him up to 4-star. But I need my elixir. So once I end the stream, I am going to farm fire ore. And hopefully I get the drop. Yeah, you can get a fire ore. So hopefully I get... Yeah, well... Some of us don't go into farm experience dungeon, which uses up 90 energy. Which is, I believe, a full one of these, and I only have 4 left. So we need all the energy we can get. So I still have my weekly energy, and I believe I still have my daily energy. And I might need to go in and do some friendly battles just to get those energy as well, because I hate going in to do friendlies. But for that 30 energy, I might have to go in and do it as well. And let me see if I have any more energy over here. It's piled up. I have another 60 right there. That's it, I believe. Yeah, so sorry about the airplane. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's already... I just used up all... I just used up to do 5 dungeons, fire 7F. Nah. Like, that's what... Like, you should focus on one thing. Because I don't want to level up. Like, if I claimed all of it, I would hit level 27. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right now. But I don't want to level up to level 27. I want to keep my level... Like, the ideal time for me to level up would be like right now when I'm low on energy. Like, desperate. 3 blue elixirs? Yeah, that's fine. But that's not what I want. I want one for him. And one for him. So I need 3... 2, I need 5. I need 5 medium ones at least. Just to awaken Igniter tomorrow. And I need 10. So I need 15. I need 15 medium fire ores. So I'm gonna end the stream now. And I'm gonna do arena. And then I'm gonna go into the fire dungeon. So peace out, and hopefully you enjoyed my boring live stream. But I had fun. So peace out. And why is it lagging?